I'm Ed O'Farrell, and this is a Real Assets Advisor Hot Minute. Today, we're going to spend a hot minute or so with Eric Teal. Eric is the Chief Investment Officer at First Horizon Wealth Management, a unit of First Horizon Bank. First Horizon Wealth Management is a Memphis, Tennessee-based wealth manager providing investment management, financial planning, and private banking services to individuals and families. In total, First Horizon Wealth Management oversees approximately 37 billion of client assets. Welcome, Eric.
Great to be here, Ed.
Eric, are you ready for a hot minute?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Hometown where you currently reside.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and currently reside here today.
Alma mater and college major.
I attended Rhodes College in Memphis, graduated with a major in economics and international studies.
First job as a kid.
Lifeguard at the local YMCA.
First job as a professional.
I earned a finance internship with First Tennessee Bank, the predecessor of First Horizon Bank in Memphis. I worked in the Treasury Department during my second year of MBA school.
Okay. What's an investment thesis you've recently changed your mind on?
Well, Ed, as the market has become increasingly concentrated over the last several years, the role of diversification is now more important than ever. Many traditional sort of diversifying strategies have not recently added to total return, and many performed poorly in 2022 when they were needed the most. I believe today a well-diversified strategy will return to prominence.
Okay. Uh, what's the thinking at First Horizon around the inclusion of real asset or alternative investments in client portfolios?
Well, Ed, like equities, real assets, including precious metals, commodities, real estate, they can provide some of the best hedges against inflation and should be included in an optimal asset allocation mix for most clients, particularly those focused on real returns or returns after inflation. Alternative investments, they become more mainstream. So, on the one hand, that has brought about a proliferation of products, driven down fees, but on the other hand, it's diluted some of the skill and made it more challenging to find value enhancing investments that offer differentiated returns, which are uncorrelated with those traditional asset classes and yet still have reasonable fee structures.
Okay. What are characteristics of an alternative investment that make it a good fit for the First Horizon platform?
Well, like any other investment class, Ed, alternatives must provide alpha or exceptional returns after fees, taxes, and an illiquidity premium. We are fiduciaries, so we must completely understand the process and have transparency into the investments and tend to shy away from funds shrouded in some sort of mystery or lack of understanding of the investment process.
Okay. There's no shortage of wealth managers for high net worth and ultra high net worth individuals and families. Why do you believe these folks should consider having a conversation with a First Horizon advisor?
Well, Ed, I enjoy basketball. And when our organization coined the expression, big bank muscle with small bank hustle, nothing seems more fitting. We have the size and scale to deliver the benefits of a larger financial institution. And like a local bank, we deeply value relationships and client service. We are client focused, passionate about the work and the communities we serve. We've been in business for more than 167 years, founded in Memphis, prominent throughout the Southeast. First Horizon is in some of the fastest growing cities in America. We collaborate with our clients on their financial planning, private banking, and investment goals to help them achieve those results. We tend to focus on areas where we have unique skills, differentiation from the competition. And if there are less opportunities, then we seek to reduce fees and partner with some of the leading providers to deliver some best in class results for clients.
Okay. Talent or useless talent you possess that most folks
Uh,
don't know you have.
I hold a second degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Okay. Uh, one person, dead or alive, who isn't a family member, you'd most like to have dinner with.
In the spirit of the 250th anniversary of the United States, I would choose George Washington. I believe he's the most important figure in American history. And while sometimes he was unpopular, full of contradictions, made some strategic blunders along the way, he recovered. He led men with valor and humility. He was even a reluctant politician, resigned from the highest office in the land to become something even greater, and that's a citizen in this country. So in the spirit of honoring our founding fathers, I would choose General Washington.
All right. At what restaurant would you choose to have said dinner at, and what would you order?
Oh, Francis Tavern in Lower Manhattan. That was the watering hole for
Yeah.
George Washington and many of the founding fathers. It's been around since 1762. It served as a Sons of Liberty meeting spot and the site of George Washington's 1783 farewell address to his officers. I recently went there with my son who lives in New York and enjoyed fish and chips. I believe the general would enjoy that same meal with a glass of Madeira from Portugal.
Fish and chips at Francis Tavern. Sounds pretty good. You can connect with Eric directly on LinkedIn. And for more information on First Horizon Wealth Management, you can visit firsthorizon.com/wealth-management. On behalf of the team here at Real Assets Advisor, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time.